Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be learning on how you can easily design an invoice in Adobe Illustrator. So without much further ado, let's get started. First of all, we have selected our colors here as usual that we're going to be using. It's just a normal green and white with gray. These two greens, they are different green, but you can't just easily identify them. It's still the same thing. Then we have gray and we have a little bit gray, not too gray like that, but not too white, but maybe 10% gray, and this 20 to 30% of black. So the first thing you're going to do is to draw a box around this artboard. So we'll click on the rectangular tool, then we'll click and drag on the artboard. I think there's no stroke, there's no fill color, so we'll give it a fill color. Then you click on the eyedropper tool, then you will click on this gray color. Let's click on the first one because we're giving it a body color. We're giving the artboard a body color. Boom. So I've given it color. So the next thing we're going to do is to draw a rectangle somewhere here, so as you can write some little information on it, and then we'll give it another color again. So we'll click on the eyedropper tool, and this time around we want to give it this 30 or maybe 50% black thereabout, so as it will appear different from the background color. Then I think this is too large. We'll decrease it a little bit at least to be okay, and the space up is too much, so it's either you use the arrow keys on the keyboard to move it up, like these arrow keys, or you drag it up holding shift. So the next thing we're going to do is to write the name of the client and the person issuing the invoice. So I think let's bring this down a little. I think this is okay. So we'll write the name of the person issuing the invoice. Click here and write John. Right. Good. Let's bring it over here. We'll hold the alternate to duplicate it. Let's keep this one because we'll be using it. We'll change to bold or to black. I think this is okay. We'll go to paragraph to align it left. Let's bring it back, holding shift. Good. Let's increase it a little bit. Good. So he is the CEO at cardesign.com, London. That is at London, United Kingdom. So we'll also align it left and bring it to the side, and this is okay. Let's click on it. Let's click on it to bring it to the center. Yeah, I think this is okay. We'll also bring it to the left a little bit. Good. So now we're going to be putting down the name of the client. So we'll bring it to the right hand side and change it to the name of the client. So the client is Martin Look. Then visual and international design, great dealer in Northland. Then we'll align this right this time around. Do the same to this. Good. And let's bring it right. Good. So we'll add. Okay, let's bring this in a little. So we'll add a play button at the middle here, so as you can direct that this person is issuing to this person. You understand? So it's not really a play button but an arrow button, but we'll somehow make it a little bit fancy. Understand? So you click on this arrow here, or you right click to open it, then you click on ellipse tool. You hold Alt and Shift at the same time to scale appropriately. Then we'll bring it the middle. Let's make it more bigger. I think this is okay. Alright, so let's give it a color. Let's give it, click on the eyedropper tool and we'll give it this background color too. I think this is okay. So now we're going to be making that arrow. We right click and then we'll click on this polygon tool. Then just click out, and then I think 3, because we're going to be using an arrow, then the sides should be 3. You click OK. Now we'll hold Shift to rotate it appropriately. Then hold Shift and alternate to reduce the size, and then we'll put it in the middle. Bring it up, and then we'll have to change the color so that it can pop up on the circle. Click on the eyedropper tool. I'll click on this color to bring it out, and I think this is perfectly okay. Now let's curve it edges. So you click on this direct selection tool, then click and curve the edges a little bit. Don't curve it much. If you over curve it, it won't look that beautiful. I think this is okay. Or let's reduce it again. Fine, I think this is perfectly okay. I think this is okay. That is not bad. So the next thing now is to go straight to the details. Don't bother about the heading and the logo and the invoice itself. Don't bother about that. We'll do that later. For now, let's be concentrated on the body of the invoice. So let's reduce this a little. Good. So now we'll bring this good the middle. I think this is perfectly fine. So now we're going to be drawing a line across the artboard. At least we're going to be using the line to demarcate or differentiate between the details of the invoice. So we are going to be using the pen tool to draw the line. So click on the pen tool, then we'll draw the line across holding Shift, and as you can see here, it doesn't stop. So you hit the escape key on your keyboard to stop it. That is fine. As you can see, we'll have to convert it to shape. So you go on Object, Shape, and then convert to shape. You can see, let's give it a stroke. Let's give it 1 and see if it's not too big. I think 1 is not too big, 1 is okay, but we'll have to change the color. So you go on your swatches, then you change it to a stroke outline color. Then let's check this and see that is too bold. Let's change it again. Let's use this. I think this is perfectly okay. Then use the arrow key to at least bring it down a little to keep space over there, because we're going to be writing things in this area. So we'll have to add the lines according to how the details will be adding on the invoice. So we'll be adding 6 lines. So this is the first line. Then you click and hold your Shift and alternate at the same time to duplicate it. Now you hit Ctrl Z on your keyboard to multiply the line according to how you've duplicated it in the first place, because it's going to be copying from what you did previously. So now this is the second line, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth line. That is perfectly okay. Then you click and drag to select then the lines, then hold Shift to deselect the box on the artboard. Then we'll scale it. Good. I think this is okay. Let's also increase the size of the upper one also. Good. That is not bad, and I think we're doing beautifully okay now. Good. So now we'll need another line again, so we'll have to alternate and duplicate this line. Then We'll turn the line, put it over here. Good. I think this is okay. Then we'll be writing the hours and the description with the rate and the line totals. Understand? So let's duplicate this over here, then double click on it to write your hours. So let's use uppercases, hours. Let's bring it close so as you can see properly. Let's align this uniformly. Good. Let's bring this inside. So we'll change the color of that text. Good. And we'll remove it from bold to make it different. Good. Not bad. Duplicate it again. So now this is the tax description. Tax description. Let's try making it bold. Let's make it bold. I think that is okay. Then we'll add the rate to two line also. Now click, bring it to this extent. Then we'll write the rates. Bring it over to this side. See the rates. Duplicate with the line at all. Then double click, Ctrl A to align the entire text. Then we say line total. Let's bring this to this extent. Good. Duplicate it again. This time around it's a plus sign. In case there's something to add, then just click on it. I think this is perfectly okay for now. So click, let's select and bring this down, duplicate it down. Good. So let's say, so we'll align this, we'll align it right, bring it back. Let's say at 350 made a home page, sketching, wireframing and coding. Good. So we'll have to reduce the size of it. Good. Let's align this back to left. So take this back. Good. I think that is okay. That is not bad. Then let's align this also. Sorry, we'll have to reduce this. It's too big. I think this is fine. And we'll do same here also by reducing it. It's too big. Good. Then let's delete this away and replace it with this. Good. So we said at 350, then this was home page, then did the sketching, wireframe wireframing, let's bring it to the side so that we can clearly see it. Wireframing and coding. I think this is fine. Let's reduce the size a little bit. Then good. Duplicate again. Then we say at 675, I think 675. Sorry, we're just randomly putting those figures. So we're just randomly putting them. Just a sample, and we're just doing it for the sake of the tutorial. You can actually do it as you're supposed to do when designing your invoice for a client, or for your company or organization, or your small business, or for your own practice. You can carefully do it perfectly. But for now, I'm just showing you how it's been done in Adobe Illustrator. So that the previous one was home page. Now it's about us page. Then add it again. This was around 350, and this time around it was the contact us page. Then also duplicate again, and this time around let's just leave it. It doesn't matter, let's just leave it. So this time around it was pricing page. Good, it was a pricing page. So the next thing we're going to do is to put the time for the total, for the subtotal, and also tax field, and then the tax field and every other thing. So we'll copy this down. This is perfect. Then let's bring this up. Let's bring this up. It's fine. So we'll reduce this line. This is good. Perfect. Let's reduce this also. Good. So we'll bring this to this side also. Good. So now we'll be giving it a subtotal. And then we'll also go for the tax field. For the tax field, good. Then go for the main tax field. Then here right click to open rectangle, so we'll draw across. Then let's choose from here, let's sample from there. Then you add again. Good. This time around we'll sample from here. Then send this by hand. Good. So let's change the color to make it more bolder. This is perfectly okay for now. So now we'll have to do away with this and this. Good. So now We'll go straight into the rates and line total. So for the rating, let's bring this to the side also. Good. So let's duplicate this. So for the rating here, we'll give it in pounds, which is 50.00. So for the line total, also give that in pounds also, which is 175.00. We'll just duplicate it like that, just for sampling, so you're free to change it or do whatsoever you want to do depending on how you are issuing your invoice to your client. But as for the tutorials, we're just doing it to show you how an invoice could be done. Then we'll select here, select this entirely and duplicate. Okay, good. So we'll come down and give the subtotal. With the subtotal should be 925.00. Let's put it randomly. Then also for the tax field, we'll give it let's say 185.00. Then for the, let's give this white so that it can pop up. Then for there we'll give it, let's leave it at the same 1.5. It's nothing too special. So we'll bring this to this side. Good. So reduce this, bring this also to this side, and as well reduce this also. This is perfectly okay. And now we'll be moving to, let's adjust this also, bring this down and also down here. Good. Then now we'll be going to the company's logo and company's name. So we'll just quickly make a simple logo for the company. So let's go for the polygon tool, click it back, and now we'll have to make it 6. Then we'll say okay. So let's keep it to the position we want it to be. Good. This is perfectly okay. Good. So let's sample it from any of these colors here. Good. Then let's use M, capital M, M in upper cases. Let's make it bolder with this black. Keep it there, line in the center. Increase the size and we'll change the color to white for it to pop up. I think that is not bad. Okay. Good. Now let's say then good. Bring it down again. Reduce the size. Change this to regular. Like so. Visual and international design. Let's just make it a little bit more bolder. Good. So reduce the size a little, hold shift. If you don't want to reduce the size of the text from here, then hold shift to reduce it appropriately. use the arrow keys to adjust it if you want to. Then we'll give it a receipt number, and then we'll change this color also to this. Good. Let's align this properly. Good. So now we'll give it a receipt number and the date. So we'll duplicate this. Then we'll write invoice. Then we'll give it an invoice number. Good. Bring this to the side. Then we'll change it color to black. Duplicate this also for the date, which is August 10, 2023. Then you can adjust it and do some other adjustment as well. And then we'll have to duplicate that logo and make it appear somewhere else on the invoice as watermark. Sometimes it also serves as security. So first of all, we'll have to convert this text to outline. Good. Then we'll combine them together and make them one. So now everything is one. Then you click and hold on it to duplicate. Keep it over here. Then let's increase the size a little bit. I'll change the color and make it look as if it's fainted. I kind of starts too fancy. Add it again. I think this is okay. You can equally reduce the size and reduce the opacity or the level of blackness. So let's make it 10 either and say 10 is too bad. Let's undo it. I think 20 is okay. Then boom, your invoice is okay, ready for printing and issuing. Thank you for watching. Please, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share, and as well click the notification button so as you can get notified when we drop good and amazing videos for you to learn. Thanks for watching. Peace.